Hello, and welcome back to Real Talk with Josh Robb. Lots to discuss today. Let's get to it. For today's top stories, Mitt Romney stands firm. He's releasing his 2010-2011 tax returns only, and he will not go back past 2010. I'm going to discuss what the previous presidents have done over the last 100 years when it came to releasing their tax returns and why. And finally, the Senate once again voted down the Senate yesterday voted to not allow the Disclose Act, which would make super PACs have to reveal who their biggest donors are. And so, and now on to my top story. Mitt Romney and his team are now playing offense and saying they have nothing to hide. They will release two years of tax returns only, and that has been the standard that has been given, which is untrue. Mitt Romney knows that releasing his 2010-2011 tax return does us no good. The bottom line is Mitt Romney has been knowing for the last at least 7 years that he was going to be running for president. And he could have got his affairs in order, like with all the accounting, $250 million net worth. I mean, how could you not think to put your taxes in line when you want to run for the highest office in the land? But Mitt Romney doesn't have to do that. You know why? Because he's better than us. He got his dancing horses and his pretty little robotic kids and his beautiful wife and his all-American family, and he doesn't have to tell us anything that he doesn't want to tell us. But how has the last 100 presidents voted? How has the last 100 presidents, how many tax returns have they released? Let's find out. And I got this tweeted earlier today by Keith Boykin, one of my favorite media personalities out there. So let's see here. President Barack Obama has released all his tax returns back to 2000, 12 total. Joe Biden, all the way back to 98, 14. Even Cheney and Bush released 8 years of tax returns each. Bill Clinton released 8. The conservative godfather, Ronald Reagan, 6. And the most interesting one, Franklin Roosevelt, 25 years of tax returns, because he believed that the American people needed to know who they was voting for. One of the major roles of our president is to guide the economy. And if his version is investing in the Cayman Islands and several other tax havens, then we should know that. Because if you really want us all to be like you, Mitt, and all get those kind of tax advantages, then sure, we should know that. We should know how our president invests his money so that we can know how to invest our money. Right, man? And finally, on to our third and final story. And that is Senate Republicans voting down the Disclose Act again. And the reason I say this for us, because it kind of sums up why the Republicans don't want their donors disclosed. The bottom line is, Bill Maher, I don't remember when he said it, but I remember him saying it on this show, that all Republicans are not racist, but all racists are Republicans. And the bottom line is, the Republicans know that if those donor lists get exposed, we're going to find a lot of bigots, we're going to find a lot of white supremacists, we're going to find a lot of people who just can care less what happens to the normal, everyday people. And they know that. Yeah, the Democrats got donors too. They got millionaire donors who give to their super PACs. but we're not afraid to disclose who those donors are. And the notion that these donors don't want to be exposed because, we don't want people to come after us, or we don't want any negative impact. But you can have all the positive impact on spending millions of dollars and having your policies implemented. Yeah, Sheldon Adelson, let me get that right. You keep hearing his name in the news for a reason, and that's because he wants a war with Iran. That's the only thing he wants. He can care less about education. He can care less about Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security. All that doesn't matter to someone who's in the top 50 income earners in the world. What matters to him is protecting Israel, and I put that in quotes, protecting Israel by starting a war with Iran. And the bottom line is, if we knew who these donors were and we were able to see why they want so bad for Mitt Romney to be president, they know that would not settle well with the public. And anybody who kind of votes for the GOP this year, after they vote down the Disclose Act and wait till the 11th hour to pass student loans, and when they propose the Ryan budget, when we choose to vote for that because we're mad at Obama, we got to remember we getting all of that. Yeah, you're getting your tax breaks, but your health care costs going up. Your individual taxes, because anybody under $50,000 under Mitt Romney, your taxes going up. Education costs, because he wanted to close all the public schools and make them charter schools, going up. So if you get your tax breaks, but you a middle class white family, ask yourself, is it really worth it? So if you're a working class family, ask yourself, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it to vote for the guy who promised to give you things when you have it? Because right now, Mitt Romney will raise the tax rate on anybody earning under $50,000 a year, and that's nearly 50% of the country. So, let's make a deal. If you're in the middle class now, and you a poor Southerner, or poor, white person who just don't want to vote for Barack just because you don't want to vote for him. They sold you on the birther claim and the Muslim Brotherhood connections. You don't want to vote for him for any other reason. Vote for him for yourself. Because the bottom line is your tax rate won't go up under Barack. And then in 4 years, and that's all for Real Talk with Josh Robb. Don't forget to go to my YouTube channel at millennialjcs.youtube.com to check out the YouTube videos, or even better, you can go to my podcast at millennialtv.libsyn.com and subscribe to the podcast. You know it's free. I know you will be doing is giving me a chance to get my voice heard to even more people. So thank you guys again for tuning in, and I will see you next time.